My fiancé demanded I start charging her rent in my own apartment. She said, "This is my place too." So I handed her a real lease agreement. $3,200 a month. First, last, and deposit. When she saw the terms, everything changed. I bought my apartment 4 years ago. 2-bedroom in the city, nice building, doorman, parking spot. I worked for 6 years after college saving for the down payment. No help from anyone, no inheritance. I cut every corner I could for half a decade and closed on it at 28. It's in my name, my mortgage, my insurance, my everything. I met Tara about 2 years ago. She moved in after a year of dating. We split groceries and utilities down the middle, but I never asked her to pay rent. The mortgage was mine before she got there, and I didn't think it was right to charge her for something I already owned. She paid about $400 a month total. I paid everything else. Mortgage, HOA, property tax, insurance, maintenance, roughly $3,200 a month all in. That was fine. I didn't mind. Then I proposed. She said yes. 2 weeks later, everything shifted. It started small. She rearranged the living room without asking. Replaced my couch with one she ordered. I came home and my TV was on the floor because she wanted the wall for a mirror. I said something about it and she said, "We're getting married. This isn't just your apartment anymore. I live here too." Okay. Then she started telling people it was her apartment, not our apartment. Her apartment. She told her coworkers she had a 2-bedroom downtown. Told her mom she was thinking about repainting the bedroom. Told her sister she might convert my office into a guest room. I heard her on the phone saying, "Yeah, it's a great space. I'm thinking of getting new floors." My floors in my apartment that I saved 6 years to buy. I let it go. Then the rent thing started. One night after dinner, she sat me down at the kitchen table with a notebook. She said since we were engaged and this was going to be a shared life, she wanted things to be equal. "I think you should start paying me rent." I almost laughed. Paying you rent? For my own apartment? It's our apartment now, and if I'm contributing to the household, I should be building something too. I want $800 a month deposited into my account as a housing credit. That way it's fair. You pay $400 a month in utilities. I pay $3,200. How is charging me rent on top of that fair? Because I don't have equity here. You do. I'm basically just a guest with a ring. I told her that didn't make sense. She got upset. Said I was being controlling. Said I was holding the apartment over her head. Said if I really loved her, I'd make sure she felt like an equal partner in the home. I asked her what she'd paid toward the down payment. Nothing. Toward the mortgage. Nothing. Toward the HOA or taxes or insurance. Nothing. She said that wasn't the point. The point was that she lived there now and deserved to feel ownership. I said, okay. I said it calm, and I meant it. The next morning, I called a buddy of mine who does property management. I told him what I needed. He laughed for about a minute straight, then said he'd send it over by lunch. That afternoon, I printed out a real lease agreement. Standard terms, 12-month lease. Tenant name, Tara Nolan. Landlord name, me. Monthly rent, $3,200. First month, last month, and security deposit due at signing. Total move-in cost, $9,600. I included everything. Late fees, maintenance responsibilities, guest policies, noise rules, early termination penalties, a clause about alterations to the property requiring written landlord approval. I left it on the kitchen table with a pen. She got home around 6. I heard her set her bag down, then silence. Then she walked into the bedroom holding the papers. "What is this?" "You said you wanted a formal arrangement, something that made you feel like an equal partner in the home. That's a lease. Market rate for a 2-bedroom in this building is about $3,800. I gave you a discount. You're charging me $3,200 a month? You asked me to treat this like a shared living situation. That's what shared living costs in this apartment. First, last, and deposit. Standard. I'm your fiancé. And yesterday you told me I should be paying you $800 a month to live in my own apartment, so I figured we'd make it official." She stared at the lease for a long time. Then she flipped to the page about property alterations. "I need written approval to hang a picture. You replaced my couch and put my TV on the floor without asking." "Yeah, written approval." She didn't sign the lease. She also never mentioned rent again.